Hey, this is Jackie and Bobby Angel with the Center Presents. Today we're going to talk about consecration to Our Lady, becoming slaves to Jesus through Our Lady, which might sound kind of weird for some people. About 10 years ago, a priest friend of mine who's from Scotland said, Jackie, you need to consecrate yourself to Mary. And I'm like, what? Wait, what'd you say? He told me, he said, as you start traveling and doing more ministry, the devil is not going to like you. Like, he is not going to like that you are, again, evangelizing and sharing Jesus and bringing people to Jesus. So you need to really place yourself under the mantle of Our Lady.
I want to say, too, it's always to Jesus. Like, Mary's never the end point. For her, it's always a leading us to Jesus. It never stops with her. It's always like, to my son, to my son. And St. Maximillian Kolbe even said, never be afraid of loving Mary too much. You can never love her more than Jesus did.
The devil, he hates Our Lady, but he hates anyone who loves Jesus. He's so afraid of a disciple who has said yes to God, but Our Lady first and foremost. But unbeknownst to me, my not then husband was also doing the consecration the same year. And I mean, we've shared how we really think Our Lady brought us together. But how come you did the consecration?
So I was avoiding it. As I learned about it in college, this practice of consecrating, like making holy, and consecrating yourself to Mary, what does that even mean? It's a way of formally giving Mary permission to really take root of your life, to help form you into another Christ for the world. And it's usually like 33 days of preparation, so reading some kind of prayer each day. And then on the 33rd day, you make this formal prayer, which really gives yourself over to Our Lady. I assumed it meant you had to be a priest and you had to go like be a missionary or something crazy. And so I avoided it, and it took on a retreat, a girl I met who just out of nowhere puts this book in my hand. She's like, I feel like you're supposed to do this. And lo and behold, it's this consecration to Mary. I'm like, okay, God, I get it. I do it, and I do it on the leading up for the Immaculate Conception on December 8th, and I've renewed it every year ever since I did it, and had no idea on the other side of the country Jackie was doing it the exact same year.
The friend of mine from Scotland, he's an exorcist, and he said to me, he said, when you consecrate yourself to Our Lady, you basically, it's like you're placing yourself in her womb to be formed as Christ was formed in her womb. And the devil can't get you there. Like you, and actually, Father Gabriel Amorth, I was reading one of his books. It's My Battle Against Satan. It's just an interview with him. He said the same thing. He's an exorcist. He said, I commended myself to Our Lady, asking in prayer, protect me under your mantle, and I shall be secure. Many times after, the devil said to me in exorcism, he said, we can do nothing to you. You are too protected. And so I am. I am protected under the mantle of Our Lady. And we have another friend who's an exorcist, Father Justin Brady, who said the same thing, that the devil can't stand Our Lady. He's so jealous of her beauty because Satan, that Lucifer, was the most beautiful creature by nature, Father Justin said. He said, but Mary is the most beautiful creature by grace. And the demons, they expect Jesus, the Savior, to be holy, he was a Savior. So it's like, they're not as angry about that, but they're more angry that a mere creature like Mary, through grace, again, could be so perfected by grace. And so the devil can't stand that she is the most radiant creature in all of creation by God's grace.
Now we can, again, be under that veil and protection of Our Lady doesn't mean we're invincible to sin or we're invincible from any suffering ever happening to us. Like, it's the way of the cross. If we're Christian, we're going to suffer. We're going to fall into sin, but it's a very special placing, again, of yourself, as Jackie said, like mystically into that womb of Mary, that she has marked you. Like, you're in her army now, and you will find yourself, as she was docile and she was, quiet, you will see that same kind of slow progress in the spiritual life. And in fact, the saints have said there's faster progress through this devotion than doing tons of other stuff. Like, you will advance faster in a short period of time by giving yourself to Our Lady in this way.
She's just always ready to ask God for his graces to be poured out upon us. And the consecration is it's not easy. It's 33 days.
Yeah, and so again, there's the two formats readily available are St. Louis de Montfort, which is tougher to start with.
And it says the preparation for total consecration according to St. Louis de Montfort. So if you want to
a little more hardcore, but Father Michael Gaitley's 33 Days to Morning Glory is a bit more of a modern translation, a modern way to do it.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to get you, again, under that mantle of Our Lady in a very concrete way. An outward sign, you'll see sometimes people wearing like a chain maybe around their wrist, nothing fancy about it. It's like a Home Depot chain. As an outward sign of I am now chained to Our Lady. It's always, again, you're putting yourself under her mantle, in her mystical womb, to become another Christ, to be
Christian,
better
to be
conformed to Jesus. It's a practice worth doing even if you don't like
get it
100% even get it. And one of the coolest things is that the school where I work, one of my coworkers has really led the charge on helping teenage young men do this practice, do the 33 days, and I guarantee you a lot of them are like, I get it, but I don't really get it. But the beautiful thing is like they're going for it. They love the challenge of it. Like, I got to do this regiment for 33 days, and then like I'm in Mary's army now, and I get to wear a cool chain. Like, okay, whatever. But to be like, and to put yourself there and know that these graces are going to be unlocked and overflow, and Our Lady's going to just do her thing and better allow us to be quietly conformed to Jesus. It's awesome.
If any of you have had experiences, we would love to hear about your experience. If you've consecrated yourself to Our Lady, we'd love to hear your story. So like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, we're glad that you joined us for Ascension Presents. We'll see you guys next time.